positive vibration. It move we body, shake up we bones. Send a shiver to we head to we toe. It's a touch, it's a word, it's a beat. It is a vibe, a feeling Arie. It make we dance till we can't dance no more. Jump up and down and make we mash up the floor. Move and shake to the drum and the bass. Lift up we energy, get carried away with us.
So you are watching Caribbean Vibrations, and we are coming to you here from our studio in downtown Toronto. And I'm speaking to the one and only Mr. Gramps Morgan. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well, man. Thank the good Lord. It's another beautiful day here in Nashville.
Exactly. We can see the weather behind you. You know, we're having some great weather in Toronto, but it definitely looks real nice in Nashville.
Yeah, man.
Now, many of our viewers know you. You're an awards singer, producer, writer from the esteemed reggae family Morgan heritage. But also, you're an accomplished solo artist, worked with India Arie, Sting, Shaggy, and much, much more. Now I'm excited because you're here to tell us about your new album, Positive Vibrations. So let us know about that great album you have out.
Well, it's kind of a thing that just came out of the universe, you know, through the dispensation of time and value of time. Because out of this, there was no plans to do another Gramps. There was plans to do another solo record, my third solo album, but there was no plans to say, okay, we're going to get it in the studio and get this artist, and none of that. Then I met Johnny Reid at a sporting event, and it was just like the universe was the A&R, to speak, for the project. You know, the universe was the manager for the project. And once me and Johnny Reid got in the studio, man, it was like the best of both worlds. So he brought this country songwriter, professionalism, visionary, with this reggae artist with the same accolades and been there, toured. And here it is, two established artists that, you know, did their own thing, two different walks of life, and come together and fall in love musically. It was like, where have you been? And he's like, where have you been? Where I've been over here. And the chemistry is undeniable. And I have to say, in all of my works through my entire career, I've written great songs and sang on great microphones, but nothing like this in my entire career. When you talk about the quality. Now, most media people may not even understand what I'm saying, but the musician that listens to this album, the producer that listens to this album, and the singer, they're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Because a lot of times the consumers of music today, they don't even pay attention. And meeting Johnny, he's just not only inspired me as a songwriter, because the whole thing started about that. I wanted to become a better songwriter.
Okay, so you're trying to perfect your craft, and then
yes,
this happened.
That was the initial stage, just to write some songs together and maybe have other artists. And when he started playing the songs, I'm like, Johnny, that is my song. And then he played another one. I said, Johnny, that's my song too. And before you know, we must have had over 16 songs, man. And not only, like I said, as a songwriter, he influenced me, but as a father, as a dad, as a husband, because he's a man's man. There's no tricks or gimmicks, you know. And as a Caribbean man, it's the same thing. We don't like to mess about and play around. We were, you know, whether it's Trinidad and Tobago, the Bahamas, Grenada, St. Vincent, Caribbean men are very astute, you know. And it's the same way with my Scottish brother. He has the same kind of mentality, and that's what really came out of this project.
Okay, I love that. Now, country and Western is big in the Caribbean. We know that.
Exactly. Say that again. I need you to say that again.
Like,
country and Western is
Rogers. We love you. Don't talk about the gambler. You understand? Like, it's big things. So I understand that connection you have. But for the audience who don't know, tell us a bit about him, because you're bigging him up, but they don't know how big this guy really is, you know.
I want to tell you, even the song People Like You, it's a Johnny Reid. I redid it. Johnny Reid did this song first. So there's two songs. You have A Woman Like You and People Like You. And the way that song came about, because that kind of really kicked off everything, because we was just writing some songs. And then when Irish and Shin from Soundshot heard the song and said, Gramps, what have you done? Do you know what you've done, Gramps? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And writing the song, rest in peace to Bobby Digital, I was right here, what my uncle David Morgan had passed away from the coronavirus. And when I was attending the funeral via Zoom link, of course, because, you know, no funerals. And I was here at the studio that morning. I was coming to record another song. And Johnny said, hey, mate, you need to sing this song then. And I was sad. And when I heard his Scottish accent, it just made me smile. And I said, what song, Johnny? You know, and it was People Like You. And I went in and I sang that song, and it set the precedent of the quality of songwriting that we need to have in the Caribbean. That it's not every day that you just say, oh, listen to that Buju song or this artist song or a Barry Hammond song. That you have top songwriters. And of course, Nashville, Tennessee is the mecca of songwriting of the world. If most people don't know it, now you know. You know, and I've discovered some things here that I can't wait to bring it back to the islands to share with people, like, you know, a young Taurus Riley, a Romaine Virgo, Marshall Montana, Allison Hines, you know, to show them the quality of songwriting and how important it is for songwriting, how important it is to sing on a proper microphone, that don't just sing in a hotel room. Sing the demo in the hotel room if you're on tour and you need to record something, but do a proper recording, because this is my best work when it comes to production-wise. The quality of the music, the quality of the mix, I think it's some of my best work ever.
Have I told you? Have I shown you what I'm feeling when I hold you? It feels like heaven surrounds me. Every time you wrap your arms around me, and there's nothing I can say you'll ever do to deserve the love of a woman like you.
Now, is there anything else you'd like to tell our Caribbean Vibration viewers about your music and new album that's coming out?
I just want people to be prepared as the world begins to start to open up. It's not over yet, and I want people to know it's not over. There's a lot still yet to come, but I want this album to be a ray of sunshine in people's life, to help us. It's summertime. The album is I want it to be the soundtrack of what we're going through right now, and I want them to be inspired by mine and Johnny Reid's relationship, to say, hey, wake up tomorrow morning and say hi to someone you normally wouldn't say hi to. I want it to be that kind of inspiration, because that's the way we're going to learn from what all of this pandemic and the racial tension that's going on around the world. I think that mine and Johnny's relationship is a light and an example of two people from two different walks of life that can make something beautiful, and it's called music. It's called reggae. It's called country. It's called Gramps Morgan music.
It's called Positive Vibrations. So
yes, man.
You go check out their best streaming service. Stream it, download it, buy it. You know what to do. And Gramps, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, man. Continue to do what you do for our culture and our music.
Respect. And you're watching Caribbean Vibrations.
Caribbean Vibration.